What's up, guys? It's your boy CanDoKen. I'm actually upset because I just recorded a whole like 14-minute video and I forget what was wrong with it. I think the sound was messed up, or oh no, it was in the wrong format. It was in like a VLK format or something like that. Basically, long story short, I've been playing Genshin every day, and the new region Fontaine is about to come out, and there's a particular character I want to talk about in this video. If I can find it, I believe it's this video here. Now, before I tell you who it is, try to take a guess. Who do you think it is? Who? First off, leave in the comments below who you're most excited for, and then try to guess who I'm most excited for. Let's see if they match up, if they line up, and let's see if you get it right. I'll give you like 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, should be done by now. So let me just show y'all who piqued my interest, who I'm the most excited for in Fontaine. This shit right here. And we're gonna do a little bit of speculation. I would have swore it was about this. There it is. Ahem. The baddie Clorinde. Hold on, bruh. Like the way she like walks with the sword infused with electro, like this whole thing is just cold. Like that little, like that shot right there. She's just like in the back, like head down. It's all like, it's very like solemn. It's very like somebody's probably about to die in a couple of seconds. Like, and she's just like getting closer to them, just like death is just approaching. She's so powerful. Apparently she's like super duper strong, and she's like a champion duelist. She fights with a gun and a sword, and like Child wants to fight her. She's like that strong. Like, and we know how strong Child is. Like, he really, I don't even think he really didn't even lose to the Traveler for real. I think he got tired, right? Like, he didn't even lose. Like, Child's strong. He's crazy strong. Don't sleep on Child. And like, he wants to fight her, so we know she's disgustingly strong, man. And like, every scene that she's in is just so good. Like, that little right there, the little infusion, it gets me going, bruh. It gets me going because I'm thinking, like rock with me real quick. I'm thinking, we have Cookie, Shinobu, as our Hyper Bloom trigger, right? But the problem with Cookie being the only Hyper Bloom trigger is that she hurts herself, and it's kind of hard to, like, when she's built full EM, it's hard to heal her enough, like, during a rotation without, like, messing the rotation up, you know? I'm getting Hyper Bloom trigger vibes from my girl Clorinde, man. Like, she's just so cold. This sword right here that she's holding is the Iron Sting, which is an EM scaling sword. And I know Hoyoverse often puts the wrong weapons in characters' hands when they like do like the trials and stuff. But like, I find it interesting. Her weapon of choice is the Iron Sting. It's an EM scaling sword, and Hyper Bloom reactions scale off EM. So do aggravate reactions, which I feel like they're trying to tell us, like, her kit. They're trying to drip market the kit before she even gets like released, before she even gets talked about it like verbally by Hoyoverse. Like, I'm getting on field Hyper Bloom DPS vibes. Like, what can I say? I'm a Hyper Bloom connoisseur. If you're a hater of Hyper Bloom, stop hating. Stop hating. It's a strong reaction, damn near broken reaction. For the amount of investment that you put into it, which is close to none, the amount of damage that you can make a character do is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's broken. It's absolutely broken. Anyone who hates on Hyper Bloom, honestly, I question whether or not you even know how to play Genshin, first off. Like, that's just how it is. I can't keep it real with you any more than that. Like, you don't play Genshin. Like, you probably pull characters because I like how they look. Like, let me not even go into that. I like the character. I like how they look. Like, So what? It's Dia and she does no damage and she does no reactions and she's literally broken. I like the character. That's probably you. You're probably that type of person. But us normal people, I'm with it. If she's an on-field hyper bloom triggered, like hyper bloom DPS, that'd be so crazy, bruh. Because like in the scene after this, after I forget the Geo girl's name, she does that little attack, and then like the way Clorinde moves is crazy. This is crazy because like the implications of this is ridiculous. Like imagine I went through this whole just sit back and imagine with me. I went through this in the last video. All right, Nahida, E, all enemies covered in dendro. All right, Kokomi, jellyfish, Blau, Hydro, dendro cores, all over the place. Freaking Hydro Archon, maybe Hydro Archon on that team. Blau, extra Hydro enemies permanently afflicted with Hydro. Even after respawning, they still got Hydro on them. Hydro Archon, Hydro all over the place. Bloom cores everywhere. And then you got switching to Clorinde. Boom. Iron Sting, electro infusion, blow, and then all them cores just going off. Everyone just damage everywhere. Cores, you over there, hyper bloom. You over there, hyper bloom. Like, bruh, I'm seeing it, bro. Like the athleticism, the speed, like. I'm seeing it, and bruh, like imagine you activate the infusion and then like the movement is just, you're just moving all over enemies, just activating all types of hyper blooms and aggravates, and just like, even if it wasn't like the most powerful or like the strongest thing, like the strongest character, that shit has so much swag. Bruh, she would get played. Like, I promise you, like, usually the Genshin community, like, usually it's super meta focused and like strength of like the individual characters on teams focused. And like, usually there is no like, there's no room for like any other characters. Like, why play Dory when I have Raiden? Why play Coke or Barbara when I have Kokomi? You know, like it's usually, it's clear cut, you know? The Genshin community does not stray away from what is meta. They play the meta characters, and there are some people who refuse to play meta, but those people don't 36 star the Abyss. And this is coming from like, in terms of playing in Abyss, she gets played. I promise you. Like, if you activate an infusion and then you start dashing through enemies and around enemies and just cutting them up, like imagine like Kaching's burst, but it's a skill that, or even if it was a burst, imagine it's Kaching's burst, but you infuse it into the character and then you manually dash around like Hu Tao, like you just dashing through enemies and just cutting everyone up, and like, bruh, that would be so crazy. Like, that would be so insane. And I just thought of something else. This little spot at the end that I'm seeing, like, imagine this, okay? She has like, she does the through the enemies, right? Her elemental skills about to end. Elemental burst pops out. Boom. Big ass gun. Blow. Like, big aggravate damage. Like, I can see it now, bruh. And I can see something else, bro. Imagine like this right here is like a charge attack. Like, her charge attack is Jean's charge attack is an uppercut, right? Imagine like Clorinde's charge attack is like that uppercut jump thing she just hit, right? And you can burst in the air. Like, imagine like if you burst in the air, it does more damage. So like you activate your skill, do your rotation, activate the hyper blooms and aggravates and shit, and then right when it's like about to end, you end it with a charge attack, which like maintains the infusion or something. And like while you're in the air, you still have like the electro damage bonus or whatever, aggravate damage bonus, whatever you got on there. You still got it while you're in the air. Then you pull out the gun in the air, boom, and just like, oh, I can see it, bro. I can see it. Like, I know it's Hoyoverse, and a lot of times like they're really good at making you forget that this is really just like I wouldn't say a cheap gacha game, but it's still a gacha game, and it's very limited in like mechanics and you know what I mean. It's a gacha game at the end of the day. It runs on mobile devices, so like they're good at making you forget that. So I understand if you're skeptical about like that kind of like that level of like depth from a character. I get it. Like right now, it's really just bow characters charge attack, or you know, melee characters just charge attack, or press Q and activate an ability. Like I get it. But like I'm just saying, that would be so fire. That would be like, oh my god. When I run aggravate, I run right in aggravate. But if they make Clorinde that sick, like if her kit is that nasty, I'm trying to save for Hydro Archon, bruh. But like, they finna make me act up if this character comes out before she does. And if Clorinde's a 5-star, it's a wrap. Like they're about to make me act up. I'm about to lose all my Primo gems because they're about to make me pull this character, bruh. I see so many things. I see like the meta changing, and not from like an unhealthy way. Like I think Abyss enemies having that USA and Numa alignment thing, I think that's a little unhealthy for the game, considering how difficult the Abyss has been lately. And I can't even like, I have C2 Raiden with the engulfing lightning, and I'm running like Kazuha and stuff with her, and it's still really difficult to beat that shit with like stacked teams. Like I feel like adding that Uma or Ursha, I forget, whatever, you know what I mean, adding that to the Abyss, I feel like that's a little bit of a low blow, if I'm being honest with you. I kind of don't like that. But I mean, we don't know. They might not do us like that, but I feel like this right here gets played. Clorinde gets played. If she's that fire, she gets playtime. I promise you. Like Hoyo verse, don't let me down. All right. Like I need dash. I need to feel like I'm playing Devil May Cry when I'm playing her. Like honestly, now that I said it, I'm getting Devil May Cry vibes. Like I can definitely see it, man. Like, oh, don't let me down, man. So far, she is the only character that's truly impressed me. I'm pulling her. I don't care if she's a 4-star. I don't care if she's a 5-star. Like, she's getting pulled if she's that drippy. Like, if she moves like that, it's over. It's over. They stole my Primo gems. I got robbed. I don't know how many other ways to say it. They ran up and jacked me for all my Primos, bruh. Period. Like, oh man. Listen, if you're excited for Clorinde or any other Fontaine character, let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this type of video where we just kind of talk and speculate about things and just, you know, just a nice little chill talking video, let me know. Post it in the comments below so I can make more of these and feel good about myself, you know? Until then, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Deuce.